The Mixed Mornings and More podcast with Steph and Shawn.
Now available daily.
Good morning. Happy Friday. It's 5:32. It's still April. It's the 8th. I'm Shawn. Let's go back to last week. So I was the one who was kind of out for the count. I had a little bit of a cold. I was a little stuffed up. I was sneezing. I think it was allergies. That's what I'm going to play it off as. So I took the Tuesday off. I started feeling sick on Monday. I took the Tuesday off. I was back Wednesday. We were cruising. We were going fine. Steph, though, she's got this figured out. She's a vet in the game, you know? She's been around the block a little bit. She knows what to do. So yesterday, again, she was sneezing. She was stuffed up a little bit. So yesterday, she left early, pretty much right after the show. I told her to go home. Don't get me sick again. Just take the day off, and then hopefully you're better. You know what she does? She calls in sick today. I see how it is. That's finesse in the game. That's finesse right there. And you know what? That's creating your own long weekend. And I got mad. I'm a little jealous now, you know?
Mixed Mornings with Steph and Shawn.
Our girl, Kim Kardashian, she was on the Jimmy Kimmel show the other night, and she said cleaning up her kids' toys turns her on a little bit. Makes her a little horny. And hey, look, no kink shaming here from me. You know, we all have our demons, step bro. But I can just picture, with this news, I can just picture like Pete Davidson, though. Like hearing this news now, I don't know if they've like communicated that within their relationship yet. I don't know if they're at that level of letting each other know of like, hey, you know, this kind of turns me on. But I can just, like, Pete Davidson hearing this news, just like they're hanging out and all of a sudden he's like, oh, I got to go to the washroom. But he actually like goes off to the kids' playroom and just throws things around, like comes back to Kim. He's being like, oh, man, walked by the kids' room. Don't know what happened there. Northwest must have been in a mood. Oh my, guess we better like go clean that up now.
Mixed Mornings with Steph and Shawn.
I live with a couple cats in my new place. I just moved in January, like the felines, not like the cool people, but also the cool people, but a couple cats, two of them. And every so often, the weirdest noise from these creatures. I haven't lived with cats since I was like 7 years old. I don't even remember any memories from them. So I don't even remember these cat memories. So 2 new cats. Last night, I'm lying in bed, okay? I'm practicing my Spanish. I do this every night. Donde está el aeropuerto? You know, a little travel kind of Spanish. Duolingo Al getting mad at me. We're both frustrated. And then all of a sudden I start hearing these noises outside of my bedroom. And it's like, I think you'll recognize this noise. It kind of sounded like those tubes that like you would rock back and forth. I'm like, okay, either my landlord's getting up to some weird things upstairs or this cat's doing something. So naturally I had to get up, peek my head out the door. I'm like, what is going on here? So I'm like kind of looking around. I see nothing. I keep hearing it. I start to look around the corner and all of a sudden, boom. There it is. Eye contact with that thing, the cat. Damn near coughing up a hairball. I was like, creo que el gato está enfermo. Come on.
Mixed Mornings with Steph and Shawn.
Baseball season's starting up, so technically yesterday was opening day for like half the teams, but tonight, the Blue Jays, baby. The Blue Jays, they're back in action. Opening day, they start out at home, 5 o'clock tonight, Texas Rangers. It's going to be an absolute blast. Like, pretty good team this year. Vegas has them as like one of the top teams to win the World Series in terms of like betting odds. Only the Dodgers, I believe, are ahead of them in most places. But one of my favorite things about watching baseball is, well, like you can get a nap in and then it's from the start and then it's still going on when you wake up and you just get a lot of the exciting things near the end of the game. And another thing that I love is the announcers. The announcers in baseball can't be thrown off by anything. Like when telling a story, they get not only all the action in the game in, but then they also get like all the details of their story in as well, and they don't miss a beat. Beautiful day for a baseball game. Blue Jays Rangers tonight. Game 1, and we're off. Barrios on the mound. You know, Joe, speaking of Rangers, ball 1 right there, a little outside curveball. Speaking of Rangers, Joe, you ever play Power Rangers when you were a kid, you know, growing up? neighborhood. My brother and I, we would always fight over who could be, the red Power Ranger. Say, everyone wanted to be ball 2 there. No, strike. 1-1 call. Barrios with the fastball, up and in. Caught him looking. My brother and I, we would always fight over, who could be the red Power Ranger. The way he just did those flips and the combat and everything. The blue Power Ranger. Why wasn't the blue Power Ranger in hot demand there? And a hit to left field. Gurriel's under it. 1 out. Pink Power Ranger, Joe. Why didn't everyone want to be the pink Power Ranger?
Mixed Mornings with Steph and Shawn.
The past 2-3 years really affected the workplace and people, their jobs, in a whole bunch of different ways throughout the pandemic. And especially for content creators, people who maybe were thinking about doing the whole social media thing. It kind of got thrusted right in front of them, and it's it's now or never, pretty much. And so a lot of people just started kind of giving it a go. All sort of platforms as well. Came across an article just the other day of a mom and dad duo who it didn't quite say if they quit or lost their job. Anyway, they're not in their OG jobs anymore. They went to the spicy site and they do spicy content. And I respect the hustle. And they, in the article, they now bring in almost $400,000 a year, which is incredible. I mean, all things considered. And they're catching flack online because they have 2 kids. They have 2 teenagers, specifically 16 and 13, and they're open with them about what they do and why they switched careers, etc. And I think, I think in this kind of situation, open communication, probably for the best. How open do you have to be? Probably not too open, but just open. Instead of having teenagers, they're scrolling the internet. You don't want to just stumble across something with your parents or come home and all of a sudden there's whipped cream everywhere.
Mixed Mornings with Steph and Shawn.
From entertainment to music and anything in between, this is The Buzz.
Powered by Pyramid Dental. Book your appointment today at pyramidDHS.ca.
Another day, another Kardashian headline. Can you tell they have a new season of their show coming out soon? Yeah. This go around, it's Kim. Kim this time is her turn in the headline. She says she gets a little randy, a little horny, whenever she cleans her kids' toy room. She said that on the Jimmy Kimmel Show. And I can only imagine her DMs now are just full single dads showing off their cleaning skills. Disgusting. Our Canadian queen, Avril Lavigne, she is engaged. What the heck? Instagram post the other day, she made it known that her and her soon-to-be husband, Maud's son, are going to be married pretty soon. And this Maud's son dude, never took him as he did it outside the Eiffel Tower in Paris. And I judged him completely. I didn't think he'd be a Paris kind of guy. I took him more of hey, here's a ring pop in the Arby's parking lot engagement type of person.
Mixed Mornings with Steph and Shawn.
No secret if you tuned into the show before. I love to nap. I nap every single day. It's just something that I love to do. Any condition, the noise, the warmth, the cold, construction, it doesn't matter. I'm laying down for a snooze. So with that being said, I thought I would make top 3 places to catch a nap. Here we go, starting with number 3. It's your own bed. I mean, come on. That's the comfort zone. It's easy. You know what's up. You're in control of everything. It's your bedroom. You got it down locked. Number 3, your own bed. Coming in at number 2. Let's go summertime. Let's go Gregoire Lake. Let's go the beach. Setting the vibes. I absolutely love this. The breeze rolling through, warm day. Maybe you have an umbrella set up. You bring out a pillow, a blanket, quick power snooze in the sand. Hopefully the kids just kind of go their own way. Finally, number 1 spot to nap. Ooh, I'll tell you what, it's definitely not your ex-girlfriend's parents' bed after they get a divorce. It's a lot of sadness there. Rebecca, tell your dad I say hi. I hope the tears have stopped.
Mixed Mornings with Steph and Shawn.
We got some Fresh Music Friday for you. That's what I absolutely love about this industry. New music comes out every single week. And we get to play it. That's kind of cool. I think that's really cool for people who like music. 3 for you today that I chose out. We'll start with the first one. We'll kick it off. Mr. Charlie Puth. He just came out with that Light Switch song, and I'm surprised he released another one so quickly, but this one's called That's Hilarious.
Didn't love when you had me, but now you need me so badly. You can't be serious. That's hilarious. Thinking I would still want you after the things you put me through. Yeah, you're delirious. That's hilarious.
It definitely has that like Charlie Puth kind of vibe of just like bing, like drops everywhere, and then like his auto-tune voice. It's good. I like it. It sounds like a breakup song too. I listened to a little bit more. This next one, Lauv. His song is called All for Nothing. Again, pretty good. I like it. Sounds like his other songs as well. It's fun. It's happy. It's lovey-dovey, upbeat. You can't go wrong without. Pretty cute. Finally, though, we have to end with an absolute banger of the 3. Mr. Jack Harlow. He's been teasing this one. It has that Fergie Scandalous sample on it. It's called First Class.
I've been throw up the sex in
Oh.
and I can put you in.
First class.
I can put you in.
I added those air
Throw
horns.
up the sex in
Yeah, so Jack Harlow, that one's called First Class. I love that. Like Scandalous Fergie, absolute banger. So can't wait to see where that one goes. That's your Fresh Music Friday. What's up?
Want more of today's show?
Download the Mixed Mornings and More podcast.
Now available every weekday.